Hey beloved, Shalom. This is your brother and a friend Eric Mungai. I came to encourage you not to be a generational thief. Don't be a generational thief. But before you shut me off, listen to this. Miles Monroe observed that the richest place on the planet Earth is not in South Africa where they're mining all kind of minerals. It's not in the Arab Peninsula where they have oil and all these things. It's not even in America. It's not in the UK. He discovered that the richest place in the planet is the cemetery. Oh, you're right. In the graveyard. That is the richest place, because buried therein are the potentials that were never tapped. All right? Energy that was never utilized, books that were never written, movies that were never acted, cancer formulas that were never given to mankind, HIV formulas that was not given to mankind. And all this is going to the grave, buried to the graveyard, forgotten forever. I urge you not to be a generational thief. You've been called for greatness. You've been coded for greatness. There is potential inside of you. Oh, I keep mentioning potential, but haven't defined potential. How could we define potential, for example? Potential is that innate ability in you that you haven't tapped to yet. It is what you could do but haven't done. It is where you could go but haven't gone. Is the things you could accomplish but have not yet accomplished. See, potential is not what you have already done. Potential is what you have not yet done. So when we say God is omnipotent, we talk about everything that He has created. The galaxies, the rivers, separated the lights, separated the sea and the land. All these things He has done. What we can see and cannot see. This is not God's potential. Because potential is not what you have done. Potential is what you have not yet done. Now think with me for a moment. God has done all this, and then He is still calling Himself omnipotent. In other words, He has things, He has power, He has abilities no ear has heard, no eye has seen. And guess what? You, as a child of God, hail from God. This is your Father. This omnipotential God is your Father. That tells you that Christians, by and large, have undiscovered estates of gold mines. We are powerhouses, but because we have not spent enough time to discover, to go deep and bring that potential out, you are not able to tap into it. Or for example, you try to tap into it and they told you you will never amount to that. I remember a story by Steve Harvey when he was asked by his teacher, what do you want to be when you grow up? Steve Harvey said, I want to be on TV. And by that time, there was no black person in the television. He's an American. There was no black person in the television. So the teacher scoffed him and chased him out, and he was punished because they were told to write down what you want to be when you grow up. He wrote, I want to be on TV. All right. He went to the mother beat him up and told him, wait for the final punishment from your daddy. Now when the father came in the evening, the mom told him, Steve, give your daddy what you said to the teacher. And the father and Steve gave that piece of paper to the father, expecting a whipping of the century. But the dad told him, son, you can be everything God has created you to be. And guess what? Steve Harvey is a brand right now, a multi-billionaire in his line of calling. I came to encourage you this evening. Do not be a generational thief. What is that potential inside of you? What have you been called to do? What have you been created to do? That is why we've written a wonderful manuscript that we say, rediscover the genius in you. Because there's a genius in you. There is greatness inside of you. You have been coded for greatness. Success is your makeup. In your DNA is victory. In your DNA is potential to make this world and the kingdom of God a better place. So don't be a generational thief. Desire to die empty. Desire to go to the grave empty. Pour out yourself like Apostle Paul. Pour out yourself. Pour everything God has given you so that you can be a true blessing to the kingdom of God. Keep walking by faith.